we have a little bit of an overview of how you think the project's gone for Pencalenick?
Yeah. At first I was apprehensive about how it would impact on the children and the amount of time involved and things like that, but actually it's worth every second, and the benefits have outweighed any anxieties that I might have had, not just from the point of view of improving the children's ability to make music, but improving their ability to interact, and also improving their self-esteem and their feeling of worth, and their awareness of sound and quality and music in general.
So you talked about the social interactions as well, and that being part of a community, an orchestra.
Yeah.
So can you say a bit about what you've noticed about their interactions, not just within the orchestra, but maybe in school?
I think the amazing thing from my point of view is that the finished product, the orchestra, the group of young people look as though they work together as a group of friends, and they look like they've been like that forever, and it's only been a year. When that year began, they were a group of disparate young people with significant communication issues. Not that they couldn't speak, but quite often that they were unaware of other people and unaware of the needs of other people. They were very individual, and they couldn't pick up on social cues, and they weren't interested in other people. And that particular group of young people, they were remarkable because of their lack of ability to interact with each other or with anybody else. They were very much on the edge in school, and now they are a real harmonious group, and as I said, they look to all the world as though they are the best of friends and that they interact regularly together. And actually it's only through the sphere of music that they've learnt to do that and to cooperate and to communicate. It's magical.
Yeah, it shows the power of music, doesn't it?
It does, it certainly does. And the power of the scheme that started with each individual and explored what their interests were and led from an interest level rather than something that was enforced, and then brought it all together really gradually, and it's just paid off, it's worked. And now that group have a real corporate identity and a sense of belonging and a real pride in what they're doing. It improves their ability not just in music but in communication. It improves their ability in numeracy, and so many basic concepts like now, next, stop, go, faster, slower, all of those things are taught through music.
So what effect do you think the performance at Hall for Cornwall had in terms of the development of the project and their own personal development?
I think that was a turning point for the group. They were hugely excited about the concept of performing at the Hall for Cornwall, and they took it very seriously. They had all the nerves and you know, the sound checks and all of those sorts of things. They had to be amazingly tolerant of each other throughout the entire day. When the actual performance happened, they came off stage and they were relieved, but they felt it wasn't their best. And it left them wanting to do it again and to do it even better. That was the time that melded the group together, and they could see the purpose of what they were doing. And the children were so proud of their achievements and came back to school and then arrange their own gigs from that. So when the Year 11s were leaving, they wanted to put on a show for them. And then as it drew towards the end of term, they wanted to put on a show for the whole school. So, you know, that they really did have that sense of identity and wanting to give something back to the community and wanting to show what they were capable of. They were really, really proud of themselves. If you're in a privileged position like I am, and you see the young people at the start of a project, and then you see them at that pinnacle, and in less than a year they've achieved so much and they've changed as people because of it, that's really powerful stuff. You can't buy that stuff. It's amazing, and it's the commitment of the young people, it's the commitment of the staff, it's the belief in the product and the project. It is truly brilliant.